Hey, this is Jeff again with Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply. We'll once again talk about our little video series on all thermal imagers are not created equal. We're going to talk about Bullard. Here's an example of T4 Max thermal imager, and one of our competitors that are on the market now with this smaller size thermal imager. What we'll look at here is this imager actually creates duplicate images. If you look at a heat source here, for example, you can see a burner here and you can see a burner here, and in some cases you can get even more than 2 images in the view. We have seen as many as 3 and 4 duplicates created, but here's the actual true image, and here is a repeat of the same image, although it is not there at all in the real world. And the problems we would be concerned about that is creating duplicate images of different things that could give us very false information and cause us to make bad decisions on a split-second moment when we're trying to exercise and execute an emergency operation. And what we've also noticed with this particular imager is when we remove that heat source, the image quality looks like an old 1960s black and white. If you can see all that static that's there, and then it finally does clear out. That takes a good bit of time when we're trying to make split-second decisions. Now, I would say that's a fairly good quality image, but when we come back and have that heat source, and then we have the duplication of images start coming in again, there's the real burner, and here's another one that it's showing, and then we'll remove it from the heat source, and we start seeing that real grainy black and white issue again to kick in. It takes a long time for it to recover from that. Let's take a look at one of the Bullard thermal imagers. This is a T4 Max one that we use in demonstrations a lot. Is we look at our heat source, we'll move it aside. You don't have any duplication of the image or anything of that nature occurring. I'll just move it around so you can see that there's no duplication. Then we'll just go ahead and go off to here, and we have a recovery that's really fast, and we see a very good image. So with that being said, what we want you to understand is all thermal imagers are not created equal. There's many people that want to come talk to you and say, we got one too. We have this Bullard Eclipse family, the Bullard Eclipse LD, that with a large display, and then the original found in a smaller platform. And we see people that's trying to catch up with what we have available, and it's just not there. Bullard leads the way, and everybody else is trying to do the best that they're able to do in their own shops, their own factories, but they don't equal out to being the same. They're not created equal. If you want to know more about thermal imagers and what's going to work best for the real world that you work in, contact us at Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply. We're firefighters serving firefighters. We have real world experience. We have people in our team that have made real life rescues using thermal imagers, and there are people survived and living today because of the jobs that we perform with thermal imagers. We know what we're talking about. We got value in what experience we can bring to you. Give us a call. Talk to you later. Thanks.